welcome to the premiere episode of Into the Southlands. I'm Dot. I'm here repping Kobold Press. I'm also repping my cutest hedgehog face, but we'll talk about that in a second. I am so excited to be here to roll dice with this crew today and to kick off the very first actual play campaign on Kobold Press's Twitch channel for 2021. So, buckle up, and I'm going to pass it off to the man in charge, Noir.
And they'll quickly realize why putting me in charge was a mistake. Hey, everybody, I'm Noir. I'm very excited to lead this incredibly wild and eccentric party through tears and dungeons and all sorts of political intrigue, because the idea of a hedgehog in the middle of political intrigue just does things for me.
It's a good thing I'm a charming hedgehog.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, let me just say, hi, I am Noir. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube as The Noir Enigma, and Instagram and TikTok as Noir Enigma. I'd love for you to meet the rest of the cast because I just can't wait to get started with them. So I'm going to hand it on over to B.
Heck.
Yeah, we'll go counterclockwise.
All right, well, hello. My name is B. You can find me on Twitter as @B_Zelda. I'm a podcaster, a streamer, and today I'm a minotaur named Phaedra. Yeah.
I'm here for it. I don't know. I think that means we're moving right across the street. So, Anita.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Anita or Panita. You can find me everywhere, those two names. But today I will be playing Moonshine the Magnificent, a Ravenfolk artificer.
That was an inquisitive tone there. Are you not sure? No, I'm just teasing. All right. And if that is all you, we'll pass it on over to Trooper. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Your name seems a little different.
Hello, I am Trooper SJP, and much about me is different. My wig is much shorter than it was before, like a lot. It's much shorter. My ears are better. Anyway, I'm here. I'm very excited to be here. You can find me on all of the places under whatever. And but I am playing a Djinborn, a Shaper Djinborn whose name had been Gatimu, and then it was Gafiru, but now it is Gafir, a short, stocky Djinborn who has gone through a lot of changes in our prequel and starts our brand new campaign in a very different place than they ended the last one. And I'm very excited to find out how this new crew of people will perhaps make it so that Gafir can actually even have a dessert maybe once or twice. Like that would be great. We will see. We will see. I don't want to get like I don't want to get too wild, you know.
Love it.
All right. Well, and we have one more. Unless Doc, did you already do your outro? I can't remember already.
Well, we'll end with me because I'm going to talk about all kinds of stuff for Kobold. So we'll give it over to Marcus first.
Okay. And Marcus.
Hi, I'm Marcus, best kind of worst on Twitter and Twitch. You could check me out pretty much on the internet, even though I'm not super there all the time. I don't respond to emails very well. Hi, I don't remember what I was going to say. I'm playing Zat, a cat. This is going to go great. I'm very excited. Very excited to be back here with this crew, some new people, some old faces, and thank you so much, Kobold Press, for having us.
Yeah. Aw, thanks, Marcus. Yep. Y'all, I'm Dot. You know who I am. I'm over here all the time, hanging out with you, doing the Kobold thing all throughout the week. But I'm really excited to be here. Just know that if you want to see more of what we're doing here today, you can do that by supporting this channel and supporting Kobold. Buying our products is one great way, but you can also give tips and bits. Our subscription bar, as you can see up there, is slowly filling for the month of January, and we'd love to hit the end of it so we can keep paying these incredible folk that show up looking lit, if I do say so myself. I am excited. Hashirati, for any of you that did watch our little prologue, she's retiring in the desert, y'all. She's tired. The site has been given to somebody else, and she really just needs a proper, she just go shack up in the desert with another druid man. They're gonna go play snakes. And so There you go. But that left a little space in the party, and Hashirati felt like what Gafir really needed was somebody that was quick of wit and big of heart, and she called on somebody who owed her favor, a Irina named Ufu, who is well, he's a hedgehog folk. That's what they are. They're not kind of stout and round like you might imagine. They're a little elongated. He walks on two feet, and he is a little monk. He's a little desert monk, so he's got his hands and his feet bound, and he wears a pair of goggles so he can dig in the sand, and yeah. I'm sure we'll learn more about him. Oh, and he carries a very personal bamboo staff with him at all points. So that's my character. That's all I got. Noir.
All right. And I think that's a perfect segue to begin our story. So you see, when we last left off with a number of these characters, they had just defeated the villainous George and Jonas, who had stolen artifacts from another culture, believing that it belonged in a museum. The people of that culture decided they didn't agree. Zat being one of the people to return the cat's eye, also brought the eyes of an untoward dictator towards the party. So their escape from the city of cats was a perilous one indeed, but in the end they ended up making it out unseen, thanks in part to Zat's blessed disguise kit and the 20 mustaches that they had on. Hashirati bid the party farewell, but gave them directions to Gafir's new guardian, or where that person would be, and you're all able to find that person. And have joined up with a caravan that's moving about the desert, just ahead of the pursuing tyrant and their armies and scouts. The caravan ride has been pretty smooth so far. There are a few other passengers on there. There is a kobold, and then there is a bugbear just kind of sitting in one of the wagons up ahead. But right now in the wagon that you're all in, it is just the 5 of you, because they have not run into Phaedra just yet. So why don't we start by having Moonshine's perspective. Tell us, why are you on this caravan, Moonshine, and where are you coming from?
Well, I'm coming from the city of cats, where I had a stall set up, but then it got destroyed. Small explosion. Couldn't really do anything about it. But Moonshine currently has their backpack, which is loaded with all sorts of goodies and trinkets and bits and bobs and baubles that whir and chime and ding, and they're laid out. They're sort of fiddling with some things. They've got a little blanket. And welcome, one and all, to Moonshine's magical marketplace of cryptic curiosities. I am Moonshine, and these are my cryptic curiosities, and if you have the coin to spare, then I can help you out with that. There's a little kind of looks like a little bit of a clockwork mechanized automaton, probably only about 2 feet tall, is walking around and helping move things from point to point.
Okay, so everyone in the caravan, you see Moonshine setting out basically a store in the caravan.
It's like a small one, just a small little corner.
Yeah, they've done their sales pitch, and they just kind of wait expectantly. Does anyone have anything to say? Is the Is the storefront in anybody's way? How are we all reacting?
There's something that off the storefront, off the front, that is kind of dangling down, and Zat, someone's talking to Zat. Not any one of the our party, but someone's kind of talking to Zat, and Zat is just like looking at the corner of the eye at this thing hanging over, and it just slowly walks away from the conversation and starts to bat at the little thing dangling down.
I see you've got a keen eye there. Do you like that?
Maybe.
Gold piece and it's yours.
I don't know if I
Tell
have
you
any-
what, I'll do you even one better. And they'll pull a stick out of their backpack and a little bit of some twine. And they'll tie the twine around the stick,
Oh.
attach it to the bauble. Tell you what, cut you a deal. 5 silver pieces and it's yours.
Oh. Oh, I have to talk to my financial advisor.
All right.
But I
keep it
will
here
be.
for
Are
you
you?
now.
How long are you open?
I'm open until I'm open.
Oh,
And then when I'm not, I'm not.
if you want to hold that for me, though, my name is Zat, and I will be back as soon as I talk to my financial advisor.
Zat, Moonshine, lovely to meet you.
Moonshine,
name.
pleasure to meet you. I like your feathers.
Thank you.
What are they made
Oh.
of?
Feathers.
That makes sense. That tracks. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna go get my buddy and I mean my financial advisor. Okay. Thank you.
And Zat just bounced to all fours and just sprints kind of off under people's legs.
All right. And so the camera is going to well before the camera moves, is there anyone else that wants to react to this moment in the caravan?
I imagine that you don't hear a whole lot from Ufu right now, but he's on the front. I'm guessing we're on are these like sand boats? I don't know what's being pulled, but he's on the front of it, like Captain Morgan, one leg up, like leaning out, looking over the desert, goggles on. He says very little as he keeps his eye on the horizon. He is a far traveler. He looks for trouble.
Well, the caravan is just a bunch of wagons being pulled by camels and other majestic creatures of the desert.
Oh, I love that.
But while he's on the wagon, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay. My actual dot perception's horrid. 24. His is
Okay.
great.
So what you see is a trail of horsemen off in the distance. And up ahead you see the strangest thing you think it's an oasis for a moment. You just on the bottom of one of the dunes is grass and plant life, and it's thriving. And you can see that the kobold that's kind of directing the caravan starts to head in this direction, especially as he notices the horsemen off in the distance.
Ufu spins around rather dexterously on the hump of this camel that pulls the wagon, and he says, "Do not let me alarm you, Grand Caravan, but there are 4-legged creatures heading our way. That means we're in trouble. We should do something." No?
The kobold, like up ahead, goes, "Ha!"
I said, there are 4-legged creatures heading this way. Ufu takes a running, like, boop, boop, boops on the humps of these camels and takes a running dive into the sand. Like Scrooge McDuck into coins, because he's a little hedgehog, he's a burrower. And he goes on foot. He needs a better look. He wants to make sure we're not in any kind of trouble. He's got to protect Ufu. Ufu's got to protect Gafir.
Right. Go ahead and so you're trying to take a closer look at the horseman.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I want to like burrow through the sand and get closer without them seeing me.
Okay.
Try to get a better look.
I would say roll me a stealth check at advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's really looking for like somebody to be burrowing.
A 23.
All right. And then roll me a history check.
Oh, I'm really good at this. No, I'm not. Oh, 8. Don't know the history part, but I definitely can burrow.
I mean and you know what? No one can take that away from you.
That is so true.
You do know that they are flying the flags of a foreign nation. You don't exactly know which one.
Oh.
But that's what you get.
Are they heavily clad in, say, armors and weaponry?
They're covered in leathers. You can tell that they have tons of bolts. They appear to be more equipped to capture than kill. They have tons of ropes, bolts, boluses, cuffs, stuff like that.
Okay. Ufu takes another running dive back into the sand and then like pops back up and he says, "It seems they may be a hunting party."
Huh?
Hunting, and I run over to where Zat and Gafir are in this, like, I'm guessing Gafir's sitting on, chilling. Great.
Gafir has got their back against, like, I imagine, because I imagine we're in carts, right? Like, sort of large caravan carts. So I imagine they have their back against, like, the side of the cart with their glaive, like, butt on the floor of the cart, knees up towards their chest, big glaive just sort of like probably poking a little bit through the top of the caravan frame.
Yeah.
And for those who have never seen them before, they are Jinborn, so they are blue with sort of short little horns and pointed ears. I forgot. It's fine. And they're short, like 5'2". They're about middle age, so like late 60s, early 70s for Jinborn. Super, super muscular, but their eyes are completely white. And they are, they're the life of the party.
Yeah.
Yep. Life of the party. Yep.
I pop up and I like kind of slide across the sand just a little bit right over to you and I go, "We must begin to move faster, Gufir. If it is true they are hunting you, there are hunting parties out. I think that's how it works."
I am not being hunted.
Oh. I might be being hunted.
There's like a slow turn. The goggles come off. What do you mean?
Well, I might have made a fleet of enemies at one point. It's happened a little while ago, but back burner on that. Zat turns to Gafir and is like, "It's a stick with a string on it. Okay, it's not that much. It's not that much coin. What do you say, as my fiduciary advisor?"
This seems. What is its function and purpose?
To hit, not with.
It is not a weapon, then.
Well, you could use it as a weapon.
Is it more effective than your current weapons? Will it help us with these hunters?
Not if we stand around, it won't.
Then you should not buy.
Hey, everybody! There are horsemen around. We're gonna take a detour. I don't want no trouble.
Oh.
Who chose this kobold?
The press.
Company was pressed for time, so I'm the kobold you get.
How do we know they are chasing us?
We don't, but we should be careful.
Indeed.
Besides, that place looks nice. You just see that he's heading towards this oasis in the middle of the dune with like these high, perfectly manicured hedges, just in the middle of
Do I
lifelessness.
know about this place? I'm a far traveler of this desert. Do I know what this place is we're headed to for Sanctuary?
I will let you roll a Arcana check.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, that's not my best. I shall try. Nope.
Nah.
What is... yeah. I like, you watch me, like, I adjust my goggles. I go, point, look, a strange green area.
I
Never
cannot
seen
see.
such.
I cannot see this.
Right.
Oh, it is strange and green. I can corroborate.
Is it obvious?
Yes. It seems to be maybe a oasis of some kind.
Then would it not be obvious that we were taking a detour to this place? Is this a place where we'll be able to defend ourselves? Will it be an ambush? Will this be a death cauldron?
Moonshine. Spins again.
Yes.
Do you have a seeing glass?
Ah.
Got a
One
really
second.
shiny marble.
I actually might. 1 second.
I was about to say, I don't know what stuff you got in like your artificer pack. You said you had a bunch of stuff, so
Well, they have a stick.
I mean,
a string on it.
That seems indulgent and decadent. No stick with a string.
all right. I have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight with my eyes of the eagle.
Oh! No need when you have a moonshine around.
So I will roll my perception check with advantage then.
Does it look safe?
That's only one. Roll again.
Well,
Ah!
not that great.
14. Okay, so with the 14, you see that the hedges are perfectly manicured. And what else does a 14 see, Phaedra?
Oh gosh. A 14. I think almost like the wind kind of blowing in your direction, you get like a scent of lavender and tulips. So bizarre, and almost like a scent of some water wafting on the wind that might be like a beautiful natural spring that's been cultivated very, very carefully within this otherwise dry and boring desert.
Smells real good, like spring, like when those flowers get into bloom, like I want to say petunias.
I ate a
from the
petunia
desert.
once.
We don't have petunias there.
I'm not from the desert.
It's because you don't know Rini. Anyway, well, if it is shelter, we should...
Lilo!
Seems a good place as any. If the Kobold's taking us there, I don't think it's going to listen to us otherwise.
I don't think it could listen to anything.
Smells like water!
Is there means to, from here to there, disguise our approach so that those who follow us may not know where we've gone?
I'm gonna go around the back!
I could put a mustache on the front of the cart if that would help.
Hey, you going to buy this stick?
No.
I unfortunately have to decline the sale. I appreciate your entrepreneurship and your salespersonship, birdship, but I will unfortunately have
How
to
much for
decline
just
this
the
purchase.
string?
8 copper.
He got
That is indulgent.
fumbles into a pocket on like a belt pouch around his kind of linen pants, and Ufu pulls out 8 copper and then hands his staff, puts it directly into Gafir's hands. So he holds it, and then he ties the string around to the end, so to his staff, so that we can afford his toy.
And now
Cutting out the
Gafir
middle
holding
bird, I
a
like it.
glaive and a stick with a string on it, and it's like, I have no idea what's going on. Why am I holding two?
Gafir is the...
Why am I holding this?
You're doing great. It's keeping our disguise.
How is this a disguise?
If only you could see it. Around the back way, you say.
You're going around the back, and like as he says that, like this a sharp turn, and the caravan stops. There's a hedge between you and the riders who may not have seen the oasis just yet, and the kobold just kind of hops out. Smells like water, and he just walks in.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you don't hear from him for like a good 5 or 10 minutes.
Well, while he's gone, do we know who our host is? Like, who owns this dashing green, hedge mage?
That'll be me. My name is Owen, and you see the owl bear was just sitting quietly next to the kobold. Turns around. It's a pleasure.
Real hospitality.
Sorry. Usually, the ride is much smoother, safer, but I'm sure that Frankie knows what he's doing. He's been a trusted driver of mine for going on 3 weeks now.
That.
Well, Frankie says relax, and we should probably do it.
Yes, don't do it.
I mean, Frankie's got me into many scraps, but he also gets me out.
Gafir, I don't mean to be the the folk of bad news, but the fact of the matter is we're already here, and we already
No.
trusted him.
No, what I mean to say is that Moonshine said relax. That Frankie says to relax, but I say don't do it.
That tracks.
Well,
So
at least you're true to yourself.
Owen,
Yes, Owen.
do we go inside the maze or do we just stay out here?
Is that a maze? It
Is it
just looks like very big hedges to me, but
Anything
Frankie's.
I can't see, I assume, is a maze.
Oh, I see. Frankie says it smells like water in there, so I suppose if you need to refill your water skins, now would be a good time.
That.
Is it an empty maze?
I don't know.
Well,
Munchin's
if
gonna
it's a
scramble to the
maze-
top of the cart.
If it is a maze, I can tell you that Frankie is well and truly lost to us.
Munchin would like to try and scramble to the top of the cart. And see
Okay.
if she can get a better view of.
I believe that the hedges would be higher than a bird on a wagon.
Dang it. Well,
Now, can I gymnastics as high as I can, and with a perfect 20, and see what's inside?
You can do that weird cat hop thing that they do, like out of nowhere, where they just like 10 feet in the air all of a sudden.
They have VTOL. No one knows how cats got VTOL. It's strange. It's strange.
So you do that, and you see just over the hedges a little bit. And yes, it is, in fact, a maze. It's again, well-tended maze. This is where the camera's gonna cut over for the first time, and we see Phaedra. Wherever you are in the maze, I feel like, and I hope that you're okay going through this with me, that you are so connected to this maze that it's just like, oh, somebody's here. Like, you know,
I've got guests.
and like, however Phaedra usually does the spiel, I will make it so you can magically talk to them anywhere in your maze. Your voice intercoms throughout any of the plants that you want, and you can navigate this with your eyes closed. It's your labyrinth, so go nuts.
Well, first off, the camera kind of pans to Phaedra, and I think he has been kind of with like some scissors trimming one of the hedges. And you see his little like cow ears wiggle for a moment. Oh my, I have guests. And with the clippings of the grass, he's going to go over to a tray that is, on one of those end tables pressed up against the hedges. And that table has a, what do you call it? Like a platter of cheese and meats that have been rolled up. And with the little bit of clippings that I took from the hedges, I'm just going to sprinkle it over top, put that in my hand. And I think the first person I meet is Frank.
Yeah, Frankie is just kind of stumbling through. Smells like water. Where's the water?
Greetings there, tiny visitor. Could I interest you in some cheese?
You're a big cow.
Yes.
Do not apologize for this. Do not apologize.
Don't do it.
Look, Frank.
Greetings again. Could I interest you in some brie?
Meat snacks.
What happened to the good doctor?
No.
Now, I'm going to pat Frank's head. You stay right there. There's a pond to your left, and there's a foot bath to your right. Don't go anywhere else. I think you're going to break my valuables.
On to the right. And he goes like just straight.
I'll have to cut those hedges again.
Moonshine has packed all of her belongings back into the backpack with like the baubles and the trinkets and everything. And the backpack is almost bigger than this only 5'5" like little stout sort of raven folk whose feathers kind of gleam teal just when the light hits it just right. And we'll just sort of, are we going to go get that water? Is that a thing that we're going to do?
I am
Probably
thirsty,
need-
so I would be okay.
To create defensive positions if we are being chased.
Like this?
I don't.
Well, if you want to be defensive, you should come this way, Gefir. I put a little hedgehog hand on your I'm rather like big arm, no doubt, and I kind of like lead you into the entrance of the labyrinth.
All right, and just really quickly fade back to Phaedra. Now you feel more people coming into your labyrinth.
Oh, brilliant. More guests. It's been so long since I've had civilized people. It's usually just those terrible horse folk. I have no patience with them, truly.
As you say civilized guests, you just hear off in the distance Frank yell, "Pod to the right!" And he's like just walking into a hedge at this point.
Did you hear vases shattering?
Yeah. Oh, no, that was my mother. That's fine. It's fine.
There's no water in it.
Keep looking, dearie. You'll get there.
Hello?
Oh, yes.
Hello?
Greetings, guests. Oh, I'm not going to shout. I'm not about this. And then I love the idea of this, like, labyrinth intercom. So I think there's a...
Oh, oop.
Gosh, how do I fix a portrait to some grass? Details.
Topiary?
Yeah, details, yeah.
Topiary.
Like, if you want, you can have like a whole extra, like a projection come down, just covered in vine.
We've been
And it's
waiting
just
on this moment.
arcane, like writing and everything. Like, welcome to my.
It's beautiful.
Or what if you just carved
Confetti
the
and
plant
grass.
Yes.
You know? The vines spell welcome to my labyrinth.
Perfect.
There's like some drums playing in the background. It's really the only instrument I have.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow, good beat.
Oh,
Welcome.
Zat, what are we seeing?
A bunch of wonderful topiary design, I will say. We are welcomed to this hedge.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. It's, oh, sorry, I don't. Oh, yeah, it does say labyrinth. One of the vines looked like it was tripped. I think someone tripped on
labyrinth
the vine.
maze.
It might have been Frank. But yeah, oh,
That
wow.
terrible kobold. You
Who
can't
is-
see all the work that I've spent 3 months preparing this, and you can't. Can
I
you
hear
all?
This person
Someone.
speaking to us. Where are they?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, I'm Zat. Hello?
Wait, please just wait. I must walk. And you just feel like rumbling in the ground a little bit.
Oh. Ufu kind of takes a little bit of like a fighter stance when he feels the ground shake.
Yeah, Gafir, you are connected to the earth, so you feel something large coming your way. Just
And then from around the corner steps perhaps the largest minotaur you've all seen, for those who can see. Phaedra is 7'5" and as tall as he is wide. There is a giant broadsword strapped to his back, but he himself is dressed beautifully. He's got an ascot wrapped around his neck.
Nice.
His ears are bejeweled with so many hoop earrings. He's
Nice.
got bangles all up and down his wrists, so you hear the clinking as well as the rumbling. He's got this really nice blazer on with some really good padded shoulders. Got to really add the bulk because it's not bulky enough. There's nothing underneath the blazer. It's just like his chest, and it looks very well sculpted. He's got these beautifully well pressed pants. Just cleaned this morning with these clean, also recently buffed black shoes with white laces that somehow fit around hooves. Details.
I imagine the
Oh,
crease
wow.
is just sharp and perfect.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
I hope that's our host.
Oh.
Greetings.
Ah.
You are civil. And he's pointing at Moonshine. Could I interest you in some cheese and wine?
I would love some. And perhaps I am a merchant by trade. Perhaps you would like to discuss business?
I have been looking for a bow tie for weeks.
I have a bow tie.
Oh my word. Please come in. Are these your caretakers?
Salutations!
Oh,
These are some traveling companions that I've met along the road from the city of Cats.
We're on the run.
I don't know anything about that.
From and on, where we are seeking some shelter.
oh my. I don't really have any roofs here, but I have plenty of shelter. Just no ceilings. I don't really believe in them.
Zat, describe this person to me, please.
The most beautiful, handsome minotaur I have ever seen in my entire life.
That's very accurate.
Q, you are also civilized. You come on in, tiny cat person.
Purr.
I might have some it's like dehydrated milk, you know?
Ooh.
We'll add some sparkling water to it and make it work.
I've never had sparkling milk before. Zat just darts off in a direction, but then realizes that he doesn't actually know where to go. Just kind of waiting.
Take two lefts and then okay. Well, he's
it's
lost.
a right towards the pond.
I'm gonna follow Frank's voice. Don't worry.
Don't do that. You should not follow Frank.
Mind the glass, please. There's lots of broken glass, I think.
Hail, host. I
Yes.
am Gafir. I am it's well met, and by what may we know you?
Oh, I have been a terrible host. I like you. My name is Phaedra. I've made this little abode my space. I spend a lot of time going out collecting knickknacks and bringing it back here to decorate my home and myself.
I see.
Well, if you want knickknacks.
Moonshine has many knickknacks. This is so.
Fit right in. Now, Gafir, you don't seem like a cheese or wine person.
I am
what
not.
would suit you?
Water and bread.
I'm in the middle of baking some bread right now. I'm trying this new technique where I braid the bread a little bit. Oh, it's delightful.
Oh, are you saying you have... I must not be distracted by fresh bread. I must say only that there seem to be... it has been told to me that there is a unit of some sort of persons on horse that may be coming this way. Is this place defensible?
He looks around. Well, Not really, but I'll have a talk with them. They're always around here trying to drink my water and eat my bread.
Ah.
It's nonsense, really.
Then they perhaps are not here for any one of this party or caravan, and then perhaps all is well.
I'm going to... I don't know if I like you anymore. You are not great at making me feel comfortable.
I'm Ufu.
Oh, I almost stepped on you. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It happens a lot. Prickly around the edges, aren't we?
I did this twice. I apologize.
Gafir here has a way with words, as well as sight.
Oh, I did notice those beautiful eyes, milky white.
It is a gift.
Truly. Who gave you such a gift? I might have to make friends with them.
My tribe's Jin patron has given me the gift of homecoming and the sight.
And since he's so gifted, I'm here to make sure that nothing bad happens to that gift.
That is what it is said.
Your job is to protect his eyes? You just look into his eyes?
Clearly he's incapable of protecting himself.
Looks at you. Looks at you.
I'm like upright, broad-chested, you know.
How tall are you again? You're like,
About 2'5" or so.
you go up to my knee.
Yeah, exactly. So, you don't get a lot of visitors around here,
I do not. The last one was 3 months ago, before I reset the vines and the confetti.
Well, I'm great company.
Do you like champagne?
Is that a bug? Or a snake?
Oh, fermented grapes.
Why would you let them ferment and not just eat them?
I have a lot.
Do you still have lots? I like grapes.
Only in liquid form.
Strange.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I liquefy all of my grapes.
This seems, as Gafir would say,
They're better that way.
are they? Well, since I'm such great company, might I share in your liquefied grapes?
Oh, please do. It's been ages since I've been able to drink with any but it myself. Again, mind the glass. Your other companion seems to have broken 2 vases, and we're walking and talking.
Gafir by the hand.
Like an Aaron Sorkin TV show. We just walking, talking.
Zat is kind of collecting various pieces of the 2 broken vases and putting them in a bag for Phaedra. Not necessarily, so you just kind of see Zat wandering. He just joins the rest of you guys. I couldn't find any of the sparkle milk, but I did find a bunch of glass.
Oh. Well.
Is that a broken vase?
Yeah. It appears to be a couple broken vases.
Yeah.
Do you have any glue?
Yeah, I can help you with that. Give me about 10 minutes.
It's a big bag of broken glass.
And over the course of probably about 30 minutes, Moonshine will begin using the mending spell to put this vase back together.
Oh, nice.
So you hear this vase cracking, and it's almost like you're hearing it break, but it's slow motion, and then it's whole again.
Hey.
Wow. All of the guests that tend to come here, they usually break stuff, drink my liquid grapes, and leave. You Moonshine. That was your name, right? That's what your friend said?
Moonshine the Magnificent, that is me.
Moonshine the Magnificent. If I was back home, I would have a title quite as eloquent, but I am but a mere minotaur who has dreams of just showing off my abode. Now, please, if you look over here, this is a painting that I borrowed from somebody in the City of Cats, 10 years ago? They never asked for it back, so it stays here, and it's to let you know that the kitchen is just 5 corners away.
It's about this time, but Kafir, I'm gonna need you to make me a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
I
Just
was about
a
to say,
regular,
can Gafir make a wisdom check? It
just
all
regular
feels with
wisdom, yeah?
him.
Just regular wisdom, yes?
Yep.
An 11.
Oh, you just needed to break 10. You're still getting used to how the visions play out, how they interact. It's still slightly painful as your muscles tense to the point of cramping, and your world and your perception suddenly come alight, and you can see. And what you see is Owen flagging down a few horsemen. And you see the conversation. Now, what was the reward again?
Ufu, stop moving.
And then the vision's over.
This one, Owen, I saw them. They have sold us out. They're paying the riders for the knowledge of our location.
Oh,
Uh,
Frank's friend?
Yes,
Oh.
you mean the bugbear?
I was not described what Owen looked like.
Is that the bugbear?
That's the bugbear.
I saw only.
Told you we can never trust a bugbear.
There are many ones we cannot trust.
The bugbears specifically. They either try to eat you, or they turn on you.
They also make a great pie.
Oh.
Bugbear pie?
Like, is
no,
pie made from bugbears, or is the bugbears
Like
making pie?
quality. Yeah, that's,
the
I
bugbears
too am
make
curious.
pies. Yeah, I've never had. Carry on.
I'm not picky.
Yeah, I prefer
Phaedra.
zebra.
Our host, it seems we have enemies upon the way.
Yeah, we're really sorry about that.
Oh, I'm not particularly bothered. Again, they'll just break my hedges, steal some bread, and drink some water.
No.
Well, maybe if we leave it out from before they get here, then they won't break any of the hedges.
You are brilliant. You should come here more often.
No, the sight showed me the bugbear asking for a reward to give away our location. This is not about wine and brie. This is about betrayal.
What do they? Are they here for you or him?
I do not know. I assume for Zat.
Yeah, it's probably a safe assumption.
And Zat shall not be injured or taken.
Skipping over the fact that they said they could see?
Like I said, visions.
That is delightful. Ooh, you will have to tell my prophecy sometime there.
I have thoughts on this, but I would need supplies. However, we need to make a defensive space. Perhaps we may hide Zat within a hedge, if that would not damage the hedge too greatly.
Or sad.
These hedges have been growing a long time, darling. But yeah, you can fit right in.
I'm pretty sure I'm hedge safe, so I'll make some space.
We hide
always
you within
burrow.
the hedge.
Burrowing is the best hiding.
Yeah, but then when I gotta clean myself, it just tastes like mud.
Wow, that's a realization that Ufu had not ever considered. Well,
Let us,
your reasoning is sound, Zat, but they are right. We must find a place for you to hide. The mustaches will not last forever.
You're right. I only have 14 left.
Phaedra, might you bring us to the center of your home? And perhaps there, that will give us more time. And we may then hide Zat somewhere in the heart of your hearth.
Fear,
we call- can
that's
we
very
call the-
personal.
I love that. Sorry.
The center of the...
Is-
Kind of
Or I mean,
My
I
kitchen.
can hide him for about an hour.
Oh.
Yes. someplace, what is the word, where we may look inconspicuous. We may sit and seem as if we are just enjoying, they say, the time.
And we could secretly call it our headquarters or hedge quarters.
Hedge quarters, yes.
Headquarters.
What if they're not after that?
Who else would they be after?
Well, then it's a sneak attack.
Not me.
Yes.
I have friends.
Do these friends have knowledge of who might be chasing Zat?
Nope.
Are these friends chasing you?
Plus, if there is a bounty on our head,
Your head.
his head.
Zat's head.
My head.
Someone's head. Not mine.
I made some big old enemies a while ago. There's a big old evil lord after me. So he did say the last time we spoke that he will search till the ends of the earth to make sure my bones are crushed to dust.
Oh.
So I think there's a high probability that is him.
That
sounds
tracks.
wonderful.
You know,
Check.
but
3 on Ufu.
Ooh.
Check.
Ufu.
And
Oh, yeah.
I feel terribly.
So when it's player versus player, what I do is I have you for insight. You're going to have to get past. You're trying to discern something from Ufu currently
Yes.
right now.
Ufu said mysterious things, and now I want to find out things.
Okay, so
Damn your good hearing and bad eyesight.
All right, so you've got to get past Ufu's passive. It's passive. What are we looking at here?
Deception.
Persuasion. I believe so. Let me pull that up.
Deception's charisma. It ain't very high.
Well, I rolled a 3 though. I'm just saying.
I guess
In this instance, you got nothing. But hold on,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
pull up the character sheet.
I was gonna say, I
just so
think
I have
I've
it
got
in the
a
future.
flat 14 for charisma.
Which would be like a 12 for deception or persuasion, unless you have something in there.
Deception. Well, it would be a +2, so.
14. So I do not discern the truth. I discern the not truth about the situation. And I just go,
Pretty much.
But you know, it's a great honor to have your face on a wanted sign.
Say, Phaedra, how many dead ends you got in this place? Whole bunch?
Oh, so many. They
Awesome.
hold the best art, you know?
Great. Can you lead me to like 5 of them?
Absolutely. Oh, and let me tell you about the history of this hedge as we walk.
does no one seem concerned or alarmed of danger and betrayal?
Real quick, can I get each of you to say I'm over here?
I'm over here.
Coin.
Well, I'm over here.
I'm over here.
Okay.
Why are we saying this?
One more.
I'm over here.
Perfect. One more, please. I'm over here. There we go. One for each of us. So each copper piece has been imbued with the words "I'm over here" on a repeating loop.
Nice.
And we'll go to each of the dead ends as Phaedra walk and talks, and I'll just drop a coin at each of them.
You should have dropped money like that.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
What do you for her? Okay.
Make sure the kobold doesn't pick it up. He seems like the type.
I mean, if there's a kobold running around the maze with one of these things, then it's actually not that big of a deal.
Oh.
So what's the plan? Just to wait in the middle and hope they don't find us?
Oh, I mean, I just set a whole bunch of distractions around at each of the dead ends.
So we should get out.
I mean, if you like.
My bread is
Or, you know, we
almost
could sip some
done.
bubbly and just sort of chill for a little bit.
You
That
sip
would be
bubbles?
my
choice.
plan.
Strange things you drink here.
And it's at this point you get that same familiar feelings. The ears start going off as there are now new guests in your labyrinth.
Did they go on the front way or the back way?
They went through the front way.
Okay, there's a wonderful greeting at the front as well.
I don't know why I picture like a mall kiosk, but it doesn't actually have a picture of the labyrinth. It's just like 4B, 5A, and it's just like the
It
most.
doesn't say you are here. It just says you
here-
are wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for
What's
coming.
the name of that safari-based restaurant?
Oh,
Rainforest Cafe?
Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, I'm imagining it very much like that.
Yes. Good ambiance sounds that don't make
Yep.
any sense for your actual location.
Patient
you
at
know?
all. Yeah, absolutely. So are we just supposed to sit here quietly and wait it out till they find a dead end and go home?
Yes.
Not
Kafir
that I
takes up a defensive stance with their glaive, just like, which direction is the entrance? I want to make sure that I'm facing the right way.
Zat
Pointing
turns.
at a wall.
turns,
yeah.
Turn them. Yeah,
but-
thank you.
Thank you.
and Zat is now just there, kind of playing with the string a little bit.
If we are, in fact, there's a bounty out on Zat. There could be many more than just folk on horseback.
I imagine an entire empire will chase our little one.
Let us hope that's not. Are you a special cat, Bassetti?
Yes,
Yeah.
he
Have
is
one
very
loaf of
special
bread.
because he is our traveling companion.
I also might have disrupted a war.
Wars are bad. It is good that you disrupted it.
And-
How does one Bassetti upset an entire war?
Well, it starts off when you accidentally sneak onto a warship because you smell fish. And then the realization what the buckets that were listed as gunpowder were. And, if a torch falls, it tends to cause an explosion. Except I was on one of the gunships.
Listen, we've all been there.
Yeah, they all are in the bottom
Just
of the
replace
water, the big water. Now,
the barrels or the pirates?
a fleet. I think it's fair. I think they call it a fleet. But on the plus side, I did free my town from the subjugation of an evil lord.
Oh, that
That
is
is good.
delightful.
On the bad side, he's going to scour the ends of the earth to make sure that my bones are crushed to dust. So,
What if we just give him
You all
bones?
just hear you hear someone yell at the beginning of the page, "I will scour the earth."
yeah, that's
The
definitely.
I had a pirate say that one time to me, and here we are. So there's always answers, Zat.
I mean, I just blew up half my village, but
Oh, hey, we got to compare notes sometime.
I don't ever do anything.
I will find you.
I'm Zat is just like
is that
opens
the
a
Lord
hedge, just
Moxley?
kind of crawls into it, just sort of backs into it like Homer.
What's that, Kafir?
Is that the Lord Moxley's voice?
No,
I don't.
but
Kafir knows. So Kafir is asking.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Zat.
other visitors, they seem very dedicated to finding.
If that is Lord Moxley, then we may slay him and protect Zat.
I-
And end all of this.
Don't think that that's him. He's a little bit bigger.
I know that you really like to do things yourself, Gafir, but the average folk, well, they send other people to do it for them.
Oh, so he is a coward.
I mean, you
Usually
can say
are.
that. Yeah.
Well,
Cowards don't get wine here.
they should not.
So speaking of this liquid grapes,
Would you
Fuck,
like
that was a
red-
dead end.
There's the
the
broken
white-
glass everywhere.
we got at least 5 more dead ends for me to consume.
My feet. Ow.
I take.
What is this
the,
little kobold doing here?
I take the weight maneuver.
Take the weight.
I take the weight maneuver.
Okay.
Oh, Gafir.
And with that, we're gonna go on our first break. Just a 5 for dinner. Let everybody get on their feet.
Yeah,
but
go
yes,
go be human. We're gonna go be actually humans.
go be human for a second. We found ourselves in just a fabulous hedge, and now we've got some baddies in there who are getting a little frustrated. So we'll find out what happens.
Perhaps of the
Next.
demoralized condition. How about the sort of ashamed of themselves and their mom does not approve of them condition? I feel like there are a bunch of conditions they could have put on.
Yeah, hurt foot. They can have a hurt foot condition. They stepped on glass, from what I hear.
Hurt foot condition. Well, y'all have to deal with that on their break. We're going to break. We're going to go be human. We'll be back in about 7 minutes because supposedly that is the perfect break amount of time. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. In fact, go get a friend. Bring a friend back with you. So socially distanced, of course, but go grab a friend, bring it back.
Yeah,
we'll see you for the latter half.
Let's crush that January sub goal. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're already moving on up. So here we go.
To the east side.
All right. No, to the Southlands.
To the
Southlands.
Southlands. To a deluxe hedge maze.
We'll
in
be
the
back
sands.
in about 7 minutes. Don't go anywhere. See you in just a second.
Mwah.
We're back. We're back. Hey, everybody. We hope you had a nice little quick break. We sure did. We needed it. We were talking weapons, cool Kobold press weapon stuff. Maybe you'll get to see that, but I'm not going to spoil nothing. I'm just going to hand it over to Noir.
Hello. I'm going to spoil everything. So what you're going to see is... No, I'm just kidding.
The Brechtian version of Into the Southlands.
It's his sled.
Sorry, there's
like,
a
what?
deep cup for all you theater peeps out there.
So, in our first half, our heroes found their way to a hedge labyrinth owned by Phaedra.
So nice.
They took the pit stop here when their Kobold driver Frankie noticed that there are some horsemen who were getting a little too close for comfort. So they made the pit stop here. However, Gafir had a vision in which one of the other passengers on the caravan, Owen, flags down the horsemen to sell out someone in our party.
So rude.
Whether that has happened yet? Oh, no, that has actually happened. I gave you guys a little bit of a time to see if you were going to stop it, but you didn't. So now the opposing force is here in the hedge, and we're going to see how our heroes stay undetected and discourage any further searching from the new intruding foes. So with that, we're going to just start with the sound of Frankie off in the distance yelling, "The pond's to the right! It smells like water!" And you can hear footsteps behind Frankie as it seems that they're following him.
That should buy us a lot of time.
Between that and the coins, we may actually make it through this.
More wine? Liquid
thank you.
grapes?
Liquid
Thank you.
grapes. Is it in are you serving cups? How are we consuming this?
Gosh.
Or is it a barrel that we tap from?
Probably a barrel, but I'm fancy. So I go from the barrel to a decanter.
Nice.
And then from
Yeah.
the decanter, I'm pouring you a glass of wine. But y'all have just pewter cups. It's mismatch. Everything I have, I've borrowed.
Oh,
I know that feeling. I do that a lot too.
Behind Phaedra. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, Moonshine will just dip their beak into the cup like one of those drinking birds.
Zat, behind Phaedra, you hear some rustling. Zat is rustling up the hedges to try to get up to Phaedra's level. I believe there was some mention of sparkle milk.
Oh, yes.
And I was wondering if I may partake in imbibing a beverage called sparkle milk.
Absolutely.
If you may.
why are we imbibing? We have enemies afoot. I do not
We must be
understand this.
strong, Gafir.
Yeah. Milk's
It's
good for
it's
that.
like vitamins.
If you add
except-
sparkles to it,
ex-
sparkles
except-
are vitamins.
Dad, I'm just going to say, milk's not supposed to sparkle naturally.
Oh,
It could be
cool.
Cool.
Tinkering away.
Zach can only kind of hear you. He is very high up in the bush.
Why does...
I use my glaive, right, to I use it. I put it out so I can get the edges of the entrance to this particular sort of chamber we're in, and then I use it to sort of pace myself back so that I've got reach, so that when somebody comes into that entrance, I can slash at them. But like I just like, you know, like tap myself out and use my glaive as a way to sort of figure out like my space, like where I am in the space, and then wait.
I imagine by
tap,
now
ouch, tap.
Ufu knows the exact height at which you swing your glaive, and it's literally just over the top of my little spikes, so I can walk right under you. So I trod to the front. I'm gonna just do a little scout. Do they look like they're coming this way, or is our distraction working? I think that's the real question. Is our distraction
They're
working? Do we
kind of
have time?
all over the place. They did not stick together as a party. Are you going to try and get tabs on them? Am I
And you
sneaking
never
up on
split the
them?
party.
Moonshine, do you have traps? Of some sort?
I can confuse and misdirect, but as for those little coins that I threw around, I'm tapped out of that for the day.
Phaedra, your maze, does it have pit traps? Perhaps large spheres, boulders that may roll down from things and crush people, or perhaps deadfalls, falling rocks, things like this. Arrow traps on pressure plates.
This is
No,
not a
sound-
dungeon.
Brilliant. And I've wanted to always install a boulder that chases you as you're trying to kind of navigate, but all I have are some pitfalls.
Oh, pitfalls are good.
Just one, and there's no spikes at the bottom. I haven't got to install those yet.
Well,
Ooh.
he like stands up straight when he does. His little back stands out. His spine stands out straight. I am really good at being spiky.
I think first of all we should probably try and figure out who they're trying to kidnap here.
Would you
Don't you
like
think
me
that's
to
a good-
ask them? I could
Yes,
just
please.
ask as
I mean, if you've got that
It's a bold
fancy
move.
dancy intercom system.
yes.
But most direct.
And then tell them whoever that is not here. If you think that is a good idea. Perhaps,
think
perchance
Do
you
it
have some
better
other
than
idea.
Defear.
Greetings, people who are in my labyrinth. Who are you?
Boy, should we talk? Should we talk to the hedge? No, you're not gonna talk to the fucking hedge. If anybody's gonna talk to the hedge, I'm gonna talk to the hedge. All right. Were you gonna talk to the hedge boss? Yeah. All right. Hey, I'm the bounty hunter MacArthur, and my prey, my target, my bounty is here. So surrender the cat, and we'll be on our way.
I have one idea. Hey, Zat, hand me one of those mustaches.
Oh, okay. Zat reaches into his bag and pulls out the perfect mustache.
I take it and I put it on. I look
That's
like you,
perfect.
Zat,
Not really.
right? That is.
Roll me a disguise check.
is there any way I can help because it's using my disguise kit?
You get to roll it at advantage. I need to see this.
Is that just a deception?
It's disguise.
How do I roll for disguise? Is that just a 20?
Okay, yeah.
Deception, right?
You know, like, go ahead and use deception as it's basically the same formula.
Yeah, I was about to say it's gonna maybe be okay. It's a 13.
Advantage
It's-
14.
Oh, 14.
Let's do this.
Oh, wait. He
And-
puts his goggles up and puts the hood down so it looks like cat ears.
Oh, perfect.
And
From-
then I put the mustache on.
From a distance,
From a distance.
with your eyes squinting a little bit, and if you're moving around a lot, and you have maybe one or two drinks, you'd be a dead ringer for that.
Meow.
Oh, wow. I do say that.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go run. And see if they'll follow me instead of being
I
here.
mean, I got a better idea. Moonshine will pull out another coin.
Oh, no.
It's going to take a moment. It's going to take a moment concentrating on it and placing a spell within the item.
Oh.
And it's going to flip it to Zat. I've just cast Alter Self into this coin.
Oh.
I mean, you can make yourself look like anybody with that thing.
Oh. Oh.
Uh,
I want to look like Georgia Jonas
I
again.
was- yeah. Look, if you can look like anyone, you could look like me. Well, you could look like me.
I was gonna say Zat was like, if he had to choose, he would probably just look at you and be a hedgehog too. So I think unfortunately that's exactly what happens. Zat looks directly at and just goes, oh.
You are a handsome arena. I don't remember what they're called.
Phaedra.
Oh, thank you. I like these. What are these called?
Well, they
No,
are
but
sharp.
really
You shouldn't do that. It dulls them. Stop. Don't touch them.
Oh,
Phaedra,
I have much to learn.
Yes.
are you talented in the art of deception and lies?
Not remotely. Like those shoes, Gafir, they are not doing anything for you. I'm so sorry to tell you.
Oh, well, I do not wear shoes for pleasure.
So if...
Oh.
But who is good at deception?
Oh,
Uh,
I'm all right at it.
Should we just not tell them that, I hope this is not offensive to you, Phaedra, that Phaedra just ate Zat, and Zat is now dead.
Oh,
it is true. On the occasion, the arena
Phaedra.
are known to consume felines. We could just be eating Zat when they arrive.
I mean, Phaedra, did you eat Zat?
I can't lie. No. I've just had some bread and wine.
This is not a ruse.
I'm particularly good at. No, I'm not.
well, that's. I think if I know Moxley, which I kind of do from his various threats to my existence, I would say that he would probably require the bones of me, even if you had ate me, which probably would put you in danger from the bounty hunters as well. Because he did, as aforementioned, wanted to crush my bones into dust.
We
This
have
could be an
false bones.
extreme measure, but we could be newly hogged, hedgehogged.
I do not know what that means.
To be bound to one another in nuptial.
Oh, there's binding, hey.
Wait, are you not allowed to kidnap someone if they're married?
Yes, I believe so.
No. He doesn't. Pat Gafir. He no longer looks like Zat. He looks more of like I do. Maybe they'll just go away and believe we're having a nuptials party.
It's a beautiful venue.
Thank you. I can bring out the fancy wine.
Okay. I have Zat pulls two very, very big rings out of his disguise bag and just hands it to Ofo.
Oh, yeah, Ufu takes both of the rings.
Ufu.
Looks very excited to have 2 gold rings of
I'm pretty sure
massive
this is how it
size.
works. Yeah.
And so I assume this means that, Phaedra, you would be doing the ceremony?
Yes. Oh my word. I've never hosted a ceremony like this before.
It was
Okay, I have to
wasn't an
bust
actual
out-
ceremony. What is it?
We're going to have the nuptials, and I assume that I will give away one of you, and Moonshine, you will give away the other, and you will say that Zat escaped. Oh, I will not say that.
Or
because
that
What
Zat
if
was
we, what if
never
we say
here.
that Zat did not, he RSVP'd, but he did not show up?
46, great.
But I assume that Owen, the traitor, the betrayer, would have said that Zat was here.
Good point.
Well,
So Phaedra, can you just choose not to answer if someone asks you a question that you can't lie to?
Oh,
I
yeah.
try very hard, but sometimes words just come out, you know? But I'm excited for the guests. You know,
Well,
I
what
should
if
get
we-
some extra chairs for them.
Oh, yeah. What if we role play so it's not quite lying, where it's like,
Jinborn never lie.
yes.
what if we role play so it's not quite?
I do not know what role-playing is. I do not understand.
See, you have to. Gafira has a problem living in the moment.
Hell with those
Moonshine's
shoes.
just tottered off back into the maze and is going to try and remember like lefts and right turns, and is going to
Nice.
start casting grease in like specific spots as they go.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an intelligence check. I just need
Yep.
to make sure you don't get lost.
Phaedra, I might need some sort of appropriate clothing to give away.
Gafir.
Okay, yeah,
What is
you're
your
fine.
color?
I do not know. Blue.
Brilliant. Kind of like what you're wearing, but no, I'll find something that looks a little bit more good.
Thank you.
In your hedge intercom, you hear, "For the love of God, how do we get out? Please, someone just. I don't even want the cat anymore. I just want to go home."
Whoa. Maybe, Ufu grabs Zat by his now hedgehog wrist and goes, I will show you something. Come, it'll be fun.
Okay, yeah.
We'll be back
That-
while you
Gafir,
set up
have
for
you-
the ceremony.
Gafir and I will be making cake.
Don't let
gosh,
him go
no.
anywhere.
I need
I-
the slice of life with this group. That's what I want.
So you're all walking away from the center?
Yeah, I think we go the opposite way of Moonshine. Like, I see what Moonshine's doing,
Yeah.
like setting up small traps and things to deter them. And so Ufu knows there is nothing worse than stepping on a hedgehog in the middle of the night with your shoes off. You know, it's like hitting a D4. And so like a lost D4 in the middle of the night. And so when we get close, Ufu is gonna show. Well, it's only an illusion, right?
Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
just about to be like,
That's
if
okay.
you try to have Zat
Ufu-
do this,
Zat-
Zat's just gonna be a cat that gets
Ufu
stepped on.
just puts Zat in the middle of the. He goes, "You have to be the distraction. You just stand right here." And then he like shakes his body and like loosens all the sand down, and just the little spikes, like right around the corner. So as soon as they see. As soon as they see Zat, they don't notice that there's like little hedgehog spines sticking up, which is actually a thing I can do.
Okay. So I rolled to see which invaders you got.
You got number 4, the best ones.
And you got so there's this guy, he's basically kind of just holding on to the shrubbery as he walks and he's sobbing. I don't want to be here any longer. I just want to go home. And he takes a step forward and tell me what happens.
I imagine he rounds the corner and he sees what? He sees Zat standing
he's-
there as a hedgehog.
Just a
They're fucking hedgehogs now.
He takes maybe a single step forward and just around the corner, and his foot goes right into the little spiny back, which I think they only do 1d4 damage, but it should be enough maybe to send his butt home. Go home. Go home.
Oh, nice.
I'm a fucking foot. I hate it. And you can all hear on the intercom, basically just a grown man crying in the weeds.
Hopefully he like grabs his foot and hops the opposite direction.
Yeah, he just fell down.
Oh.
And he's clearly being over dramatic. He hates this.
He's extra.
He hates
Aw.
this. He's the person that freaks out at a escape room. Like this isn't funny anymore, guys. Like seriously, how do we get out? It's that guy.
I'm not having fun anymore, guys. So after this is done, I'll like pop out of the sand and I like scutter over to Zat and I'm like, hey, he really wants to go home. I wonder if we could get him to tell his friends that we left.
Oh, that would be a good idea. But how do we tell them that we left when we're here?
No. Zat left. Because
Oh,
you're not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm sorry.
Hey, buddy. This is, I noticed you stepped on my soon-to-be partner here. We are having a situation here where you are interrupting our special day.
Oh, ow! Oh!
Oh, honey, no. Oh, come over here.
I'm gonna
this
have
is-
you roll me. You're trying to persuade him to do something. I am going to have you roll me a persuasion with advantage because you are being helped, and I want you to know that I truly do hate this.
It was a step and run, darling. On our wedding day.
Oh no.
There we go.
He goes, oh, sorry. I mean to hurt you, little critters. It's just we were supposed to find this fucking cat. Moxley wants
where?
a real bad. No, I don't see it. I just see a bunch of head chunks. I didn't mean to step on you. I'm so lost and I'm tired and I don't know how to get out. I don't want to die in a garden.
Oh well. I think if to go out, you got to go back the way you came.
I've tried for the last 10 minutes.
You turn around 5 times, then go straight, right, left, right. You
Right.
can't miss it.
Yes.
Okay.
Repeat it back to us so you don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
You go back. You go left, right,
Put your
Left,
right foot in.
right,
You put your
and then you
right
go back the
foot-
way you came.
Correct.
Great.
And that's the first step. Then you go through the hedge under, around to the right, then make a left. Then
I don't
you're-
remember going under anything, but I
Oh,
got
well, that's
here.
your. That's how you got here. That's how you get yourself in this situation. Really. Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh, honey, no. Oh, wow. Oh, our
Call the
special day.
authorities!
I'll call
He-
the authorities right away, sweetie.
He's gonna start to take your advice to see if that gets him out, and I need you both to roll me an intelligence check to see if you can remember how to get back to where you came from.
Great. Not a saving throw, just a regular old smarts. Just some smarts. Nope.
Luckily, Zat remembers how.
I got some sand in my eyes. Seem to
You did burrow.
find my way back, Zat.
Let's see. And you're dropping a bunch of traps.
For reference, Moonshine grabbed the tray of butter that came with the bread, and is like using the grease, the butter as the material component
Oh
for
my
grease.
goodness.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Okay.
That is good.
So one group goes off trying to find their way, and this is the group with the captain. And they run into a dead end coin, and then they leave the dead end coin and then land in Greece, and they're all just slipping and sliding. And this is the group with the captain. And you hear it just go, bloody fucking hell! I'm gonna get that goddamn cat, and I'm gonna grind his bones.
Let me just say, he seems very angry. I know a couple pirates. They would get along very nicely.
And surprisingly enough, the gentleman that you both gave advice, the one that was crying and wanting to leave, he gets out.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes.
oh, I gave him directions.
He
I
did
gave
the
him right
hokey pokey
directions.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So, so now there's only 3 groups of goons.
I imagine we come running back. We go, one of them is left. He
Oh,
was
I've been
crying, but-
appraising Gafir. I can hear it all.
Oh,
You did brilliant. The
he was
voices.
crying.
Delightful. A lot of
Thank you.
tears.
Was that
Cried the
role
whole way
playing?
out.
Was that role playing?
So what about the
Gafir
other
and
3?
I made a cake.
I did not. I did what I was told. I
What
held
is
things.
cake?
It's so beautiful.
Thank you. Honestly, Gafir kind of poked some of it. I think they did their best. They mostly held things that I asked them to.
Gafir, we've talked about
Very
stealing the
useful.
icing.
I will just.
I have never
just-
stolen
Is
icing.
is Gafir's tongue a little blue from the icing?
I have never stolen icing.
Your tongue is blue.
This is-
Your
this
tongue
is-
is blue, Gafir.
Yes,
We can see that
I am
you had
Jinborn. No, I do not steal things. That is.
I would like to see how good this cake is. So if I could have
Roll for
Phaedra
deliciousness.
roll me a performance check with advantage.
Advantage really was Gafir actually that helpful.
I follow directions well.
They never say you have to be good to do the help action. A 16. A 16 is that's a pretty solid
He
cake.
licked the spoon.
We'll turn the cake to the side. You can't see the fingerprint. But the roses I created, they are astounding, are they not?
Oh,
This wedding
so
is going to
beautiful.
be delightful.
This really feels like a special day for us.
Wait, we have roses to eat? I love eating roses.
Made out of ice. Oh, okay.
They're made of ice.
Icing.
Oh.
Mostly sugar. Sugar and water and a little bit of that cat milk that I found
Is it the sparkling kind? Because milk is
It-
not supposed to sparkle.
is definitely sparkling.
Well, where is... like, Ufu spins around and makes a count and... Where's Moonshine?
To the east?
Okay. So, Moonshine, while you're off doing your thing,
Throwing pats of butter.
Got lots of butter here. We're good.
Perfect. Good.
You do
So good.
see the group with the leader, and he goes, "Oi! Fucking stuff right there."
Greetings.
What are you doing? Dropping butter everywhere?
Oh, I mean,
I slipped and hurt me bum.
well, you gotta watch where you step there, friend.
Well, you gotta stop putting butter everywhere.
Well, you gotta stop wandering through the maze.
We will when we get the cat.
There's no cats here, man.
There is a cat. I know that there is.
Nah, but we're doing a hedgehog wedding. You're welcome to join us.
You're doing a what?
Hedgehog wedding. Couple arena that are traveling with us decided to. This is a good a time as any and a beautiful venue, so our host is helping them tie the knot.
Roll me a deception.
Is it a deception when this is literally what they said they were gonna do?
You know that one of the hedgehogs is that.
I mean, the wedding part's not a lie. We are going to have some kind
We're
of
gonna
ceremony.
legally be married.
All right.
That is not true.
Apparently, that's what's happening now. There's going to be a legal because you know.
I mean, we have the
Phaedra-
spats of butter. That's a
Yeah,
that's a hedgehog wedding
My-
tradition. That's something everyone knows.
My arena. No wonder. They'll never accept you back at home in the burrow.
Probably because you just
17.
got married to a Botanic
17.
cat
Okay, let's see what I got.
Oh,
Yeah.
I accidentally double clicked. So just remember
All
this
right,
one.
so he goes, I ain't never seen a hedgehog wedding before. All right. If that cat's anywhere, he'd be at the wedding. So take me to it.
All right.
Sure.
I've been throwing strategically placed pats of butter the entire time I've been coming along, so I know where they are.
Yes, it is a goofy walk back to wherever you're going.
Mind the
Because
butter.
every now and then, the captain just goes, "Fuck you, shit!" As he's like grabbing.
Walking on ice.
It is dexterity saving throws. I mean,
Okie
if you
dokie.
want them to roll for us.
Let's see. I'll say you would have had enough time to put 3.
Yeah, sure.
And I'll have them roll as a group.
And sound effects to go whoop, 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 whoop.
Yes.
They're-
Yes. Yes.
16, 6, and 13. So they
Oof,
make
All of
2
them
of
fail.
them. Huh?
All of them fail. My DC is 17.
Nice.
Oh no, this is before modifiers.
Ah, okay.
So they
Flat
would
butter
have
roll.
made they would have made 2 but miss 1. So and that's when the leader gets the fucking shit.
All right. We were
The
trying to make sure
butter
the wedding was,
everywhere.
we were trying to make sure the wedding was undisturbed.
With butter on the floor?
Listen, I don't talk about their traditions. I don't judge.
Is that a hedgehog tradition then?
Might be in a tradition from the arena. You don't know. I don't know. That's what they told me. Put the butter, make the grease. I don't know. Maybe they just like being greased up. I'm not one to shame.
Lead the way. And you hear like one of the men in the back go,
This has gotten out of hand quickly. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
All right, so Moonshine is returning to the Central Hub with the bounty hunters in tow.
Got some friends, but they're only
Yes.
here to see the wedding.
Oh, brilliant. We should put them to work, yes?
I have to worry about my vows.
Absolutely. If they're here, they might as well help.
Excellent. Okay, you grab those chairs. You need to push that table back, and we're going to get this worked. It's going to be fabulous.
Phaedra, I am concerned.
Oh, why?
I'm afraid that I do not look good for this ceremony.
Gafir, you always look dashing. It is the constant horizontal line your mouth makes.
Plus, you can't dress too well, or else you'll outshine us, and it's our special day.
Indeed.
Not at
I
all.
will not outshine you.
Get them just like one, even just one shoe. Just something clean.
Well, we've been traveling the desert for a few weeks. I got sand in every cranny.
I could tell.
Thanks.
As do I. But I am one with the earth. And so it is fine.
Captain, are we really gonna be helping out with a hedgehog wedding? Just move the fucking chairs.
Yeah.
I mean, you're happy to leave. You see that there's no cats here.
Fufu, please
Uh,
tell me, how many hours is a traditional arena wedding?
well, traditionally, Ufu realizes it doesn't matter because this is an actual official wedding. Oh, it's very, very long and romantic. It's slow and
That's taking notes.
drawn out,
Understood,
and
Phaedra.
all of the guests sit in silence in chairs just like these.
The whole fucking time.
Until you are allowed a proper break.
How long can that be?
At which time then the actual ceremony starts. So
That's not even the ceremony.
the first half is going to begin soon, so you're going to need to take a seat.
How long before I get to Lou?
Well, you best Lou first. Who is Lou? Is that your date? Are there more?
You gotta, you know.
Oh. Well, traditionally, the arena hold it.
The whole time.
It's part of the.
Oh yeah, it's part of the tradition. It
Yeah,
really is
part of the tradition to suffer for somebody else's love.
Yeah, that's what these weddings are all about, really. Beautiful, magical, really.
And then once it's done, we have a 4-hour photo call, which we'll
Yeah.
hold at the front of the.
4 hours and the hell is a photo?
It's something
Well,
I paint.
what-
I'm sure
listen-
you watched. You passed many paintings. Those are all borrowed works, however. I've been dabbling.
Phaedra, you can make portraiture in 4 hours. You are very fast indeed.
4 hours is nothing. Normally, I need about 24. However, we're speeding up the process here. This is a speedy wedding.
We want to
And
make
we'd
it.
have to
yes,
hold it for all that too?
Yeah.
You can't move for the photo.
It's true. It'll mess
Can't
it up.
even move.
You don't want weird face.
I mean, especially if you're just a guest at our wedding.
It's far in the background.
Very far.
And my mother, Mufu, she
Look,
would never accept blurry paintings.
no, Mufu, she's a very got a keen eye.
So why don't all of you take your seats?
Wait. You see the captain just kind of. All right, look. We don't see any kitty cat here. and far be it from us to interrupt this special day, right? So,
But you're not even gonna stick around for the spine rubbing?
The spine rubbing?
Yeah, it's a time-honored
true.
tradition.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very romantic.
Thousands of years. Very
I know
romantic.
nothing of this.
Uh,
I know nothing
Boss,
of the
that's
arena
probably why
weddings.
they get greased up. Oh, makes sense. Look,
Oh, you found the grease.
It's true. One must thoroughly grease themselves before spines begin rubbing.
Proper.
There's a lot of sand out here in the desert. It helps.
the captain goes, look. You hedgehogs. All right, you have a blessed ceremony. I'm so sorry to have intruded as much as we did. Here's my card.
Oh, thank you.
You can find me.
Here's my card. This is where you can send the present, the wedding gift, of course.
You want to leave with a slice of the cake as well?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I mean, actually love to take some of that cake. That smells really good.
Yeah.
He looks at your card. Oh, what's on your card?
There's a single hand drawing, like hedgehog hand drawing of a Joshua tree.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know which Joshua tree in the desert it is, just one of them. This is, home, my address, so you can just leave our presents there.
Right. Okay. It's
Cake for our esteemed guests.
Yeah, so we will take the cake to go. If you do see a cat, and he describes that, look, reach out to us. We got the location of our eagle post or our raven post, so you can send a raven to us. We'll compensate you for any information that you get. This cat's bad news. If you see him around, you run.
Why is this cat bad?
Single-handedly took down a fleet.
What a naughty cat.
Never seen anything like it. His eyes were burning red with hate and malice.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like cats.
To assure that we steer clear of this cat, the more details, the better. What fleet did he take down?
Lord Moxley's one of his Royal Navy fleets.
Oh, wow.
A single cat,
Sounds
you
like
say?
trouble.
Yeah, it was pretty bad from what I hear.
Does this cat have magic? Is that how it happened?
Well, the stories say he does. I mean, there's no way a cat could do that without magic, you know? I hear that he made some kind of pact with a devil or something.
My.
Wow. Bold cat, one might say.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll make sure to avoid them, and if we see anything, we'll absolutely let you know.
Yes. Well, we're on our sandy
Yeah,
honeymoon.
Yeah,
What is your name?
My name is Gareth.
Gareth?
Yeah.
Let me give you some advice.
Mhm.
This cat, you say, has made a pact with the devil, or a devil, or
Yeah,
many
they call
devils.
him Demon Neko.
And this cat also has great magic power, you say.
Yeah.
And this cat with burning red eyes was able to take down an entire royal fleet, you say. There are, I hear two
There
or
are
three
even
voices.
rumors that he's involved in the brutal murder of Georgia Jonas.
Gasp! What a horrible
Oh,
thing, Georgia
I-
Jonas. That really well established.
My advice to you would be, if this cat has such capabilities, they far outstrip yours. I do not know you well, but this, from your description, a cat like that would need an army, not a small bit of bounty hunters. My advice to you would be to quit this job and not pursue it, for it would only lead to your doom. I will roll persuasion.
Whoa, quit his job, this poor guy.
I'll
He
let
should have
rope
stayed for the
explain.
wedding.
Right?
15.
This is good cake.
Because like if there's a cat that can do all the things that he said, I don't think
Demon Neko. You got to watch out for Demon Neko.
Yeah, for sure.
He looks at you and he goes, "Look, pal, I understand the dangers of my job, but that cat hurt a lot of my friends, so I want to bring them in. I want to bring them into justice. But you fine folks, you have yourself a nice freaky little hedgehog wedding." He just
Yeah, thank you for your well
Good
wishes.
luck. Good luck
Don't
out
forget,
there. Good luck out there.
Moonshine's Magical Marketplace of Cryptic Curiosities. If you ever need any sort of magical items or wares, hit me up. You can find me all over the place.
Okay.
Mind the grease.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, we need that one later.
And like a couple minutes pass, and then he comes back and he goes, "I just remembered I don't actually know how to leave."
Oh, why don't I walk you out?
Okay.
I can tell you all about making that cake that you are about to try.
I'm here for it. Honestly, pastries are like my guilty pleasure.
Can we swap recipes?
Oh my god, let's.
What is a
And that's
what is a
we're
guilty
going.
pleasure?
Yeah.
I understand what this is.
I shall show you by rubbing spines with this cat.
Oh my god.
I understand guilt, but I don't understand this. I don't understand.
That's where we're going to end our first session.
I love
for
it.
today.
I love it. Our esteemed host
First episode gets a
escorts
wedding?
them back out. Yeah, first episode, and there is not an actual wedding. Nobody was hitched.
Are you sure?
I
Are you sure?
If we did have to, if they stayed for the whole wedding, I was like, is this going to come back later where it turns out
yes,
we're actually
exactly that we're
Yes,
accidentally.
that's
yeah.
exactly correct. And then you're like, oh, turns out in arena
Glad I
culture,
didn't stay. Yeah,
the intention to have the wedding makes you married, and now there's trouble.
Wowzer. Well, we have closed out our first premiere episode. Remember that if you have a friend who missed this, or you missed the top half before our break, you'll be able to catch this over on YouTube starting next week, and then we'll be back Sunday. For those of you that did tune in and had questions, yes, we are live. This is not pre-recorded. I know there were questions. Not a pre-recorded. We're really here right now in this moment with all of you. So let's go around, introduce yourself one more time. Tell us where we can find you when you're not here on Kobold Press. Yeah, no way. When we're not here on Kobold Press. Yeah, I don't know. I always like to do like favorite moment or like favorite little thing just
I
to
like that
top
too.
off with some love for somebody else. We'll end with no. Let's do it the same way. Noir, you're first. We're gonna go the same way we introed because it's easy.
Yes. All right. Hi, I'm Noir. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube as The Noir Enigma. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok as Noir Enigma. When I'm not here on Mondays, I'm doing stuff. On Tuesdays, you can find me on LFM for Degrees of Madness, where I play Call of Cthulhu with the wonderful puppet team from Perception Studios.
Nice.
Then Tuesday evenings, you can find me on Critical Misses, Anita's channel,
Ooh.
where I run Magpie's mask game called Second City Saviors.
Nice.
On Wednesdays, you can catch me over on Black Cats Gaming, where I play Hex Protocol, the spy game with the creator, Sam Webby, which has been a blast. You can also find me on TPK Roleplay, where we're playing our Curse of Strahd game. Thursdays on my channel is my game, Lonely Throne. We just had our finale last week, so this week we're going to have a Q&A. That should be fun. And on Fridays, you can catch me over on Chromatic Chimera for their Zyhander game, Bloody Portrait. And finally, on Saturday mornings, you can find me back over on Critical Misses for our morning show, Morning Ritual. Just this week, we had B. Dave Walters as our guest. Next week, we have Abria as our guest. So
Nice.
that is me. And my favorite moment is just playing a very embarrassed bounty hunter who is learning a lot about hedgehog culture and just, hey,
Learning about hedgehog culture. I mean, their wedding take over a day.
He really did feel bad. Like, I need to find this cat.
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna sit around for 25 hours while these
That was my
hedgehogs get greased up and rub each other's
yeah.
spots.
Look, Ufu had two plans.
Good
Either they
ass
were going to
spawn
stay
mob.
and wait for it, and during the first half where they literally sit and wait, I was going to have us all ditch them. I mean, leave them sitting there.
Anyone
Or,
else?
right? Or there was the hope that they would be like, "No, we don't want to stay for this. We politely decline and take your cake," which is
Anyone who has ever been to a Catholic wedding with a full mass
Yeah.
that's
knows what they're in
exactly.
for.
That's what it felt like. I was just like, as I was the character, I was like, we are not sitting here for this.
Yeah.
We are going home.
Yep.
No bathroom breaks.
Yeah, no bathroom breaks. None of
You
that.
have to hold it for our love.
The entire
That's
time.
the line that I think.
The only thing I wrote in my notes was suffering. That's what the wedding was all about, you know?
Yeah, proper suffering.
Suffer for your love.
So yeah, that was my favorite. Just I love this party's dynamic so much. It's just such a chaotic fucking mess.
I know.
And I love it so much. Like Trooper, you are so the dad that has a bunch of just badass kids around. That is.
Yeah.
That's me. So I'll hand it on down
To be.
to you, B.
Yeah. Hello. I have been B Zelda. I've been playing Phaedra, the fighting Minotaur. And I have a lot to add to I really just want to like skip what I do and talk about my favorite moment, but I'll hold. I do things. You can find me on Twitter at B_Zelda, add an extra underscore if you want to follow me on Instagram. It's mostly pictures of my dog. I am a podcaster. I'm a member of the Broadswords, which is an all-women non-binary actual play podcast. We release episodes every other Monday. And I think the only thing I'm doing right now is in an hour every Sunday, right after this, I'm going to be streaming on Q Times, playing some power play where I am going to dress up like a robot alien made out of plastic who has a love of plants.
That's fantastic.
Gosh, how wonderful.
Thanks. They're really cute. We got a lot of fan art
That's
too,
so
which
cool.
is absolutely
I love
delightful.
that. I feel like we all should mention your swanky new sitch over at Roll20 since y'all will be playing some Kobold Press
yeah.
there in a few weeks.
Yes, with some folks from Kobold Press too, which I'm really
Yes.
excited about.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
you
guess
just
I did that as
recently
well.
played with Persephone, and I need to check that out because all I hear is that it's the thirstiest goddamn.
Yeah, the thirstiest game. Yeah.
I knew what I was getting into, but I didn't know what I was getting into, you know? When you introduce an NPC and the first thing they want to do is romance them,
Yep.
it's just like, that's a villain!
Look, when I played Thirsty Sword Lesbians with Persephone, it was the same way. First person in the door was like romanced. And then I want to think an ex-girlfriend got turned into her sword, so now she fought with her ex-girlfriend's sword. It was a whole
Goodness.
it was a whole
Love
mess.
that.
Yeah.
Yep, it was great.
I mean, the game is called Thirsty Sword Lesbian, so I'd assume.
I feel like B lived up. Yeah. B's game
It's all in
lived
the
up.
name.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Actually, so this Tuesday is going to be my co-producer, Jess, playing an indie tarot game with some really wonderful guests as well. So check
Cool.
that out on Roll20. And then my favorite moment of the game. Okay. So first off, Noir, you're like, Gafir is the dad. I think that Gafir and Phaedra might be the dads of the group.
I think that's
Yeah.
true. I think we're the dads.
Yes, yeah.
We're the
No,
dads.
Absolutely.
I just love the idea of them making cake together. and
Yes.
Just like very domestic things. And
Yes.
Gafir is just like, but fighting, we must go. Like, we have intruders. Like, no, you gotta measure out the flour.
I am here
All right.
for Phaedra putting Gafir to task.
Yep.
So you mean to tell me you can't lie? Like, no, I can't lie because I mean, look at
Oh
those
my
shoes.
goodness.
Doesn't even wear shoes. I didn't even realize that.
So I'm a little concerned about the fact that both dads can't lie. I just feel like that it might be a problem that neither dad can lie at all. Like it's just like
Don't worry.
you know what?
That's
Favorite
gotcha.
thing.
Wow.
Nothing bad will happen between us.
I
Nope.
feel like, taglines into the Southlands where dads don't lie.
Well, at least we'll have all of our communication will be honest.
Yes.
So, right? Yeah, that's.
Which is gonna be lovely. I get brutally honest at times, but that's a necessity. So also
I was
thank you
just like,
everybody.
I need to find a way to give
honest.
you vicious mockery. I need to find a way to.
Yes. Yes.
Love it.
All right, after me, I think is
Anita.
Anita. What's up, Deeks?
Hello. I'm Anita or Panita or Critical Misses, also in chat. You can find me on Twitter at Panita or at Critical Misses, and you can find me on the Critical Misses Twitch channel, which is the channel that I created and I produce. You can find me Tuesdays where I play Masks with Noir and Second City Saviors, Wednesdays where we play Vampire the Masquerade with Under the Pale Cold Sun. Thursdays and Fridays I work tech behind the scenes, but I'm always in chat. And Saturdays you can find me on Morning Ritual co-hosting our talk show. So that is me fairly much in a nutshell. And I really loved playing Moonshine. Like, that was like, I didn't have a voice with character until I opened my mouth.
Oh, perfect.
And I found her pretty well instantly. But my favorite moment was the little interaction between Zat and Moonshine at the beginning with the bauble and then the string with Bob making basically a teaser toy. Because what is an artificer good for but for making teaser toys for
Yes,
cats?
for cat toys. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is gonna be chaotic.
Wait, we're on an adventure?
I mean,
Say what?
sorry, we had a hedgehog wedding in a maze with sparkling milk and butter spat clippings. I think this is going to be a very straightforward, straight-laced campaign.
Yeah, seems like
where
we
surely
really have our
nothing will
stuff
go wrong.
together. Yeah, surely.
Did Zat ever
Nothing.
get the sparkling milk? I'm pretty sure Zat didn't get the milk yet.
No,
I think I was gonna make it, and we got distracted.
I had to
that's-
Google
It's in the cake. It's in the
You
cake.
gotta be out of your mind if you think that's not a campaign through line.
So you did bring this up when we were having that wedding.
Episode 14.
Like milk. Nice. Nice, Trooper. I think that makes it your turn. Are you all done, Anita?
Yes, that's me. So, Trooper.
It's me. It is I, Trooper SJP. And you can find me on Twitch at Trooper SJP. On Saturday at 4 p.m., I'll be GMing Cthulhu Confidential on my channel. And that's one GM, one player. Noir, not our GM Noir, but the genre Noir. And Algernon Bolden is going to be the player, one player, one GM. And so that'll be really exciting. You can find me playing all over the place, really. You should go to my channel, Trooper SJP, and look at my schedule, because I'm there. And my favorite moment, that's so hard. I'm going to just go with something very, very small. I'm just going to throw out some love right now to Phaedra, specifically for their ascot and their desire for a bow tie, because I will tell you what, we can have a long discussion about both ascots and bow ties off stream, because I have much love. And, I have thoughts, I really like a nice 1940s style slim line with a bat wing, hopefully two-tone, that would be the best. But so I'm just feeling all sorts of love right now for neckwear. That's just what I got. That's my favorite moment. Neckwear.
So here for that.
Oy.
All right, that brings us up to Marcus. If you're finished, Troop.
I am done. I mean, I feel like I can't say anything else after ascot and bow tie.
Hi, I'm Marcus, or Best Kinda Worst on Twitter. You can find me over at Gen Con TV on Twitch. I'm doing a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. I am the studio manager and streaming coordinator over there. I don't have a schedule per se of things that I'm doing, but usually it's either Googling deep diving random nonsense, or Googling currently, if you look at my search history, let's click a look here.
Uh-oh.
Yep, Resident Evil Tall Woman from the new trailer. That's what I have here. So trying to learn about vampires. Yeah, that's what I got. My favorite moment, aside from the fact that getting to play with all of these wonderful people, actually getting to sit down with we didn't really get to play with some of these characters, Dot's a new character. Yeah. So it's wonderful being here. Aside from that, I do have to say that I really, 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 really am excited about the chaos that we're going to get up to. Specifically, I think Moonshine and Zat are going to have some
so worried
adventures.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
The cat and the bird.
I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty pumped for that.
I'm so worried. I do not understand this. What? Are they dancing? Why are they dancing?
All right, I guess that leaves it me. Y'all, I'm Dot. I'll be back Wednesday. We're going to be having a chat actually about the continuation of the second season of, what is it? It's something the Venture Maidens are running. I'm so sorry. Ghouls.
Yes.
Yes, it is ghouls. I remember too many things on my brain. Yes, they'll be running second season of Empire of the Ghouls, and we're gonna be chatting all about that on Wednesday here for Kobold Chats. Of course, you can check us back here, same Kobold time, same Kobold channel, next Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, as we continue into the Southlands and all of this craziness. You can find me here. You can find me a lot of other places. I do some podcasting. I'm on a few of these folks' channels. So do the same thing. Hit those links there in chat if you want to go check out where I'm at when I'm not in my best Kobold. When I'm not doing my best Kobold thing. Let's see. And then other than that, I believe we have a sale running at the moment. So make sure to check out our store where you can get merch and a bunch of other things. Of course, all of our titles as well. And Southlands is coming if you're interested in the setting. We just closed out the Kickstarter, so if you didn't back it, y'all gonna have to wait for pre-orders. But there's been chatter. Pre-orders are coming, so just buckle down. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And we've got a few other things launching here in the new year as well. So thanks everybody for being here. We will see you again next week. Oh wait. I didn't say my favorite thing.
You didn't say your favorite moment.
I didn't say my favorite moment. My favorite moment was definitely I have to say Moonshine. I didn't know what to expect from Moonshine, but I really adore Moonshine, and here's why. Because Ufu has a very specific job, or Ufu believes they have a very specific job of keeping Gafir protected. And Moonshine is actually the only person who took any action whatsoever to fortify us in. And that did not go beyond Ufu's note between I thought the coins and the butter, just the clever use of things. Loved it. I loved it.
Moonshine saved us all.
Ufu loved it because if we had done it Ufu's way, he would have embarrassingly had to rub spines with a cat. So thank you, Moonshine, for having all of our backs.
Yes.
including Ufu's spiny one. All right.
Moonshine is the party mom.
Yes.
I feel like it's more like the party's cool aunt who might then also get you in trouble. You know what I mean?
And has the pocketbook full of all the things.
Yeah.
And Zad is the weird uncle who is being hunted by a maniacal tyrant.
Yeah, everybody has that one.
Trope.
I just like to close this out if I could.
Sure.
With just rest in peace to Frankie.
You're with the stars now, Frankie.
Yeah, maybe one day you'll find that pond in the sky.
Oh no!
Maybe
He's gonna die of starvation and dehydration.
Gonna eat the whole hedge maze.
Just gonna eat the hedge, yeah. Follow the smell of bread. Come on, I bake here all the time.
Smells like bread, water.
We're gonna come back at the end of this campaign, and he's gonna be still wandering, an emaciated version of who he once was. Poor guy.
Yeah, just a husk.
Just a husk of a husk of a man. All right, we're gonna leave you on that note. Hopefully, that's not actually what happened. That's not canon. But we won't know, and you won't know till you show back up here next Sunday. So we will see you then. We will see you then. Everybody have a fantastic week. Be kind to each other. Be excellent to each other, and we'll be back for shenanigans. So, till then, bye, everybody. Oh, wait, y'all want to raid somebody?
Yes, I was just going to suggest a few people.
Who do you want to raid? Who do you want to raid, Noir?
You know what? I would like to show some love to Diana, Super Dylan.
I was just gonna say she's streaming Dragon Age.
Can we get what is her handle?
I got you in chat.
Oh, thank you.
You got me in chat?
Copy paste. Yeah, hold on.
Perfect. Chat's got me, so many chats.
And Twitch chat is right.
Oh, perfect. Twitch chat. Love it. We're going to go raid Super Dylan.
Like a villain. Chilling.
They're an amazing being. Yep. Please give them some love.
Yes. Go give some love. We're on that raid button. We're in the countdown. Make sure that you stick around. Say something you love in the chat before you peace out. If you have to peace out. If you don't, keep the love going over there. Spam some kobolds in chat, and we'll be there with you. All right, everybody, raiding now. Bye.
Bye.